honestly, I still ain't real impressed. So that right there is the intake's opening right at 75 degrees before top dead center. So it gives you 150 degrees of duration on the intake, which is pretty good. And then the exhaust is at 103, which gives you 154 degrees of duration, which is pretty good. And the transfers are at about 120, 122. So you're looking at, you got about 18 or 19, degrees of blowdown, which is pretty good. Things should be humming along. My guess is the only thing that's really holding it back is it's not getting enough fuel. So we need to address that intake a little bit more. Go from there. So all we can do is play around with it, mess with it until we think we got what we want. I will say that the chain isn't all that sharp. It's not bad, but the chips are kind of small. It should be healthier than that. But since I started testing with it with this chain, I didn't want to sharpen it yet. But what I think I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to ditch that idea and start sharpening this chain, and then we'll just baseline it against the stock saw. So, but anyways, we'll move on to the next step and see what that is. Food time, food time. Who wants to get some foodie time? Food time, food time. Y'all want to get some foodie time? Foodie time, it tastes so right. Any time of the day or night. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Foodie time, that's what y'all's like. It's called foodie time divine. You ready? What is it? You're looking at me like you want some food or something. Are you ready? You want to do this? Okay, go ahead. That's foodie time, twice a day. Anyway, so I just edited this video. And honestly, I'm a little bit boggled by that, 55. So in yesterday's video, we saw that the mild port job on the down cut, it was almost identical to the stock saw. I think it beat the stock saw on the down cut, but on just the smooth glide down, not putting any real pressure on it. But then when on the tug up, the stock saw beat it, So I mean, the numbers ain't the best, I guess, but damn, I just don't get it. I mean, it should be cutting a lot harder and faster than that. I originally tuned it with this, after I hit the transfers. So what you have when you're looking at the video on the left, you're looking at the original port job, and the transfers were at 133, I think. That's way out there. That's way out there and bad blowdown. Way too much. That was given like 30 degrees of blowdown. So then on the right side of the video, where I'm wearing the jeans, that is after I hit the transfers. And the transfers now are right at 121, 122, 120, right there. They're right there. And it's still, it sucks. It really sucks. I'm like, I don't get it. Maybe my ignition is holding me back. But nah, I mean, I tuned it to 13.2, 13,200 RPMs. And then it didn't impress me, so I richened it up just a little bit. And it was exactly the same time. It was exactly the same. Nothing made a difference. What the hell's going on? It should cut faster than that. I don't even understand it. I don't get what's happening. Maybe I need to advance that flywheel. Maybe maybe the timing is really, really off. Maybe the ignition's not really screwing anything up. It's just simply the timing of the ignition. I don't think the coil is limited on that thing. Maybe I got to advance the timing. Please, any suggestions that you have, let me know. Because with those numbers, remember the numbers, 75 degrees on the intake opening, 103 degrees on the exhaust opening, and the blowdown, we're looking at, we'll call it 121 on the blowdown. That's fair numbers, man. That's good. I got a pop-up piston in it. It's got good compression. We're looking at about 165 pounds of compression. I mean, what the hell? Sorry, I don't really have anything to say. I'm trying to figure this out. What's holding it back? I mean, I know my next step is going to be to throw in that steel piston. Whenever I throw in that steel piston, I'll have to check and make sure my intake timing at that point will probably be, what was it? It was 184 with that steel piston, which is going to be too much. But I'll probably just throw it in there and see if it runs. And we'll see if it can handle the 184 duration on the intake. Because that steel piston, the piston is from a 028 Wood Boss Super, 028 Super. So it has the pop-up. These things are known to go in the 55s, but whenever people are doing it, they're throwing them into the stock cylinder. And the cylinder that I have on this is the highway cylinder, the closed port highway cylinder. And I'm just kind of at a loss. I mean, the setup that it currently has with 75 degrees of intake duration should run better than it's running. Run a lot better than it's running. Tell me. The porting gods, I am talking to you. I am speaking. Help me. Why? What is holding back this 55? I just don't get it. I was able to crank it up and tune it to 13.2. I cranked it down to about 12,600. We're talking, this is free spin. Cut about the same both ways. I don't know what's going on with it. I just, why is it not running better than this? This is boggles the mind. Anyways, please let me know.